Hello everybody, Dash Warrior here with a brand new video for you guys. Today we're going to be playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3. This is going to be Nightmare Mode on realistic difficulty. Before we actually do start though, this is going to be post-commentary, solo, and that's pretty much all I want to say. So, yeah, let's get started, shall we?
I am Dolos, mistress of deception and trickery.
All that remains is your
You
sacrifice.
are more powerful than he can
Humanity
imagine.
has outstayed its welcome. The dead shall inherit the earth.
Listen to the sound of my voice. Can you hear me?
Who's there? I can't see you.
My name is Dr. Salim. We've met before.
Dr. Salim. Where am I?
You have fallen between the world of the living and the dead. The void.
I'm dead? No, I can't be dead. Deimos, I have to stop him.
And you still can. I'll explain as we go. For now, you must trust me. Think back to Coalescence. The start of your journey. The beginning.
The beginning. It started at Coalescence Singapore in 2070. 10 years after the disaster. After virus 6115 began its spread. After the dead began to walk the earth. We'd lost comms with John Taylor's squad, another undead extermination team. Dead killers, we were called. With our cybernetic augmentations, we were impossible to infect. We were trained to terminate the undead. Hendrix was on edge. We were in a quarantine zone, one of many walled-off areas separating humanity from the undead, built to keep the virus and the infected behind their wall, away from the rest of us. The undead weren't our only concern. The 54 Immortals, a local combine who remained in the containment zone, were aware of Taylor's activity. This place was the epicenter of the epidemic. The 2060 Coalescence disaster created the cursed world we lived in today. Any activity at this site would set off alarm bells. Either way, our troubles were only just beginning.
Alright, now that we're actually into the actual gameplay, you're gonna see for a second that I'm gonna be a very compulsive reloader. Hopefully that doesn't become a trend in this series. But yeah, as you can see, we're like in the zombified world of the original story. I don't know why they really did it. Me personally, I don't feel like it was a very good decision. Because when you think about it, they kind of already had a setup for another kind of story mode. If you watch the, or not watch, play the original story, you'll see that there was like an opening. By the way, spoilers. There was an opening where like you and Hendrix were on the CIA ops, and you were just taking out certain targets. I would have found that a lot more interesting than what they're actually giving us here. Because right now we're just playing through like the section. As you can see, it's pretty much the same thing, just with zombies. It's kind of lame, but at the same time, I guess it's kind of cool. I don't know, I don't really agree with the decision, but it's a nice touch after the original. I just wish that they did a bit more. But there's so much that you can ask. Alright, let's see. I think that we're coming up on our first unique thing about this. Let me just shoot a couple more guys if I can find any. Yeah, but here's the mystery box right here. Pretty much in every Call of Duty game, I think, at least. I haven't exactly been following the series all that much, But this one's kind of unique because you don't have to actually use points to open this thing. It's pretty cool, I guess, you know. Pretty nice, pretty nice.
We should have known that the ASP
Alright.
was dead. If we were gonna bring it down, we'd need to disable his shield and find a rocket launcher.
Now here's another thing. I think
Hendricks had a
like
bad feeling about
this is a lot easier
He
than
wasn't the only
original
knew
story,
we
even though
should
we
be
are
there.
playing Nightmare. There's like that robot, and it's way easier to take down, at least from the story to this. You're gonna see why in a sec. But yeah, you just want to make sure that you don't let zombies come up on you, so pretty much shoot any zombie that you see. Keep your distance very well, and always keep watching where he's shooting. Because if you let him shoot you even twice, it is all over. Like, one bullet is even too much. So yeah, you're just gonna fire rockets into this guy. Gonna just keep checking. Just gonna put a cap in this guy's zombie head. And yeah, zombies don't just die. They actually do try and crawl up on you. I think that there's a zombie to my right, yeah. Okay. Now usually in the actual story it would probably take 5 shots, I think. And I was playing on a pretty hard difficulty, like it's not the hardest, but it was on hard, I'm pretty sure. By the way, you always want to keep making sure that you keep checking these boxes to make sure that there's one of these guns that I'm using right here. I think it's the Dingo, yeah. It says it literally in the bottom right corner. But you just want to make sure that you get the Dingo of all guns because, well, it just dominates. Like, these zombies just melt to it. You know, I'm just gonna keep opening up this box for a couple minutes. See if I'm gonna try to get anything. I'm just gonna give up for now. There's one up ahead anyways. I'm not gonna be trying to get all like the teddy bears in this for, well, just the reason I don't know where they all are. And I want to, I guess, draw more attention to the actual gameplay itself.
Coalescence. Enhance yourself for a better tomorrow. They'd been the forefront of technology, always wanting to improve the individual, the future of you.
What happened? What went wrong?
The Coalescence disaster happened. Virus 6115 spread throughout Singapore and strains popped up all over the world. Governments built these quarantine zones to house the undead, a way for the populace to ignore what was happening. 10 years on, and it had worked. We put it out of mind. Ignorance was bliss.
What was so special about this operation?
It was supposed to be by the books. 5 years after our cybernetic augmentations, Hendricks and I were a well-oiled machine. Quarantine sweeps, recon, search and rescue. It's just what dead killers do. But we'd never been sent after one of our own before. John Taylor's systems had gone quiet. With our direct neural interface, we're hardwired into Winslow Accord servers. Observation knew if you were dead or alive. For Taylor to be neither, that was unusual.
There we go, got that. You don't need this, do you? Yeah,
We
you don't
located
need
an
that.
EMF source and uploaded it to Central. It was a 54 immortal audio log, detailing unusual activity coming from the server room at the lowest level of the building. It couldn't have been more than a week old. Probably why Taylor's team had been sent to investigate. Hendricks activated a recon drone to scan for life. We picked up a signal coming from far below. As we stood there in the atrium, I felt like Alice. And we were about to jump down the rabbit hole.
Alright, let's move on, I guess. Yep. I'm just gonna follow behind. I guess while we have time to spare, this is gonna be actually an experiment to see how well this does. For the upcoming game, Division. I want to kind of cover that. It's gonna be a pretty good experience. I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but yeah,
Our drone
I'm hoping
picked up
that.
activity ahead. We should have known we weren't alone down here.
Thanks for interrupting me. Ah, gosh. I don't know. Me personally, I don't really like the voice actor. Yeah, I guess while, you know, I'm shooting zombies right here. I should have actually done something that you'll see earlier. Not earlier, later in the video. But I kind of wonder why they didn't just transfer the character over from the regular story to this. Like, I have like a male character. I personally just like the male character voices because it sounds normal. For some reason, to me, the voices of the females just sound too forced. I mean, I don't know. They just don't feel or sound realistic enough to me, or sound natural. By the way, make sure that you always watch your back, because these zombies literally pop up anywhere. And darn it, worst grenade toss. Yeah, but that would have been actually pretty cool, you know. I have some pretty good armor, and I'm pretty sure this is supposed to like pick up right after you completed the story. And I just wish I could have, you know, used that armor. But it's a small complaint. They do a pretty good job so far, at least. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I should have went here in the first place, because, you know, I can get easy headshots and I don't have to worry too much. Zombies don't really spawn back here. Probably spawn a couple, but not that much, if anything. Alright. One thing I'm really worried about is that above all else of the zombies trying to kill me, you know, this atmosphere and all that, most I'm worried about is that this is not going to save. That would not be good. Like, not only the gameplay, but my audio. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a heads up. Up ahead, I have to split the commentary a bit, so you may want to pause it if you want to read it. I'm not putting a huge emphasis on story, so yeah, here it is.
When man fled the virus,
I hope you guys pause that. Oh boy. Alright, so let's try moving ahead.
we reached the silos.
Alright. Okay, for this part, so what you want to do is, you see these steps right behind me? Yeah, you want to climb up these, and just keep climbing up these, and just keep climbing up these until you get up here. And you can pretty much just shoot these zombies that's going to be walking upstairs or attacking Hendrix. Hendrix is invincible. He is the Superman of the Call of Duty world. I don't know what it is. Ah, gosh dang it. commentary had to be cut. Alright, so like I was saying before, commentary had to be ruined a bit. Hendrix is like the Superman of this Call of Duty universe. I don't know what it is. Must have been like taking some huge steroids, or in this world robotics. Either way, he's there just to be there. Just want to keep trying to get headshots. That'll save you some ammo. Use your stuns as needed. I think at least that there's a chest, not a chest, a resupply crate up ahead. Yeah, but don't take any risky movements. I really should be loading. Oh, whatever. I'll be reloading instead. Only needed 3 bullets. I think that would be the 3 bullets, right? Yeah. Yeah, so such riveting gameplay, isn't it? You know, I'm just sitting up here with my machine gun. I mean, anyone can get kind of lucky on this. It's gonna definitely have a good advantage in this area, at least. Alright, so here I pick up the shotgun, and this makes the scene even easier than before. I'm getting slightly impatient, but don't worry, I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. I'm awesome like that. You know, I'm a cool guy. Alright. So, as you see, we get the dang shotgun. You just want to wait until like they're exactly on that edge. Because if you don't, it's going to take more than 2 shots. I guess while we're in this area, I can actually talk about something. It's kind of just a short story, but it's still a story. You know, I'm pretty sure it's a lot more interesting than me rambling on about headshots and mechanics of headshots. So first time when I was playing through this, I was playing on realistic, and for some reason it just kept on spawning enemies. I'm not sure if I just didn't kill enough enemies, or I just glitched the game, or I don't know, maybe there was a server area. But I couldn't beat it. And really I was trying to get this out earlier, but that experience right there kind of just slowed me down, so that kind of sucked. But we're here now, you know, on top of the world. Not literally, but you know. Not gonna try to shoot that guy. Hendrix can take care of that. I think we're nearly at the end of this section though. Hopefully, at least. I know it doesn't glitch out because this is post-commentary. So that's good. Alright, shot that guy. Just gonna hop my way up these steps that were literally made for giants. Like, when you really think about it, what are these steps for anyways? Alright, make sure you guys also use your specialist abilities sparingly, because they are literally one of the things that saves you in literally any situation. Alright, I think that's about the end of the scene, so yeah, is that... Yeah, that's the end of the scene. So I hope you guys enjoyed.
What waited for
And I'll see you guys in the next one.
In hindsight, we should have put it together. But the